Hey guys, it's me, Lebo Lion, the voice of marketing in Africa, host of the biggest marketing podcast in Africa called the Lessons with Lion podcast, and SMME growth strategist to all the wonderful small businesses in Africa. Today I thought I could shoot like a very quick video about something that I've been thinking about and talking to a lot of my clients about today. And you can see, so afternoon, work is over, I'm about to leave, so I thought let me just shoot this quick video to talk about Instagram growth pillars. These are the 3 things that you need to grow on Instagram. And it's important, guys, to have strategies for anything you do on social media. Without a strategy, you cannot win. So you need to have a strategy. And these 3 pillars for me are the golden nuggets, the golden tools that you need to use to be able to grow on Instagram and grow properly, authentically, impactfully, if that's even a word. So let's get into it. The first pillar, the first gem is content. The 3 C's, content. Content is so important. You need to produce quality content for your Instagram. And that doesn't mean take really fancy photos or use high-tech equipment or that kind of thing. No. What we mean by quality content is it has to be clear. So if you're taking photos, I have to be able to see the photo. It must be clear. If you're creating graphics, they must be clear. I must be able to read everything on the graphic. And it must also be relevant. So for your quality to be content, it has to be relevant to whatever you are doing. If you are doing a page about watches, then you're not going to just post a picture of a drink, You'll post a picture of a man holding a drink and he's wearing a watch as well. So your content has to be relevant. Quality content has to be relevant and clear. The second gem pillar, the second C, is collaboration. Collaborate with people online. Collaborate with people who are doing something similar to you. Collaborate with influencers who represent your product very well. And what collaboration does is it gives you access to communities and markets that would otherwise not know you if you had not partnered with that person. So it's a really, really great growth strategy because you get to access somebody else's market and leverage from their power and their influence in that market, and hopefully those people will come to your page and grow with you and like your page. So collaboration is important, and also collaboration gives you exposure to different communities that you might not have otherwise had exposure to, which might also encourage you or force you to improve your product and to make it better for a wider market. So it's very important. And then the third gem, which is another C actually, is, can you guess it? So the first one was content, the second one is collaboration. What do you think the third one is? Consistency. I always talk about consistency, guys. I think for me that's the most important one. Instagram growth, like any other growth, is dependent on consistency. You have to be consistent in the kind of content you post, how you exist on social media, when you post, everything. Your copyright, your captions, everything you do on social media has to be consistent. Because when you're consistent on social media, what it does is it gets people to trust you and feel like you're reliable because they know how you breathe, they know how you exist online. And so you stop becoming just a company and you start to be like a person that they can expect things from. You start to become predictable. And even though predictability might seem like a very boring thing, online it's a good thing because that means I know who you are, And the more people know you, the more they want to interact with you, the more they want to work with you. So those are my 3 golden growth nuggets for Instagram: consistency, collaboration, and content. If you have those 3, you cannot go wrong. Until next time, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on social media at LeboLionSA, at LeboLion, LION_SA, and also listen to the podcast on Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes called the Lessons with Lion podcast. The Lessons with Lion podcast. Toodles.